어제 좀 거취 표명 예고했는데 입장이 어떠세요?
Live now to CNN's Mark Stewart in Seoul, who is covering this for us. So what do we know? What happened? What was...
All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to start off by giving all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well, and salutations to the hopeful elect brothers out there pushing this truth with all diligence and sincerity, risking your freedoms and your lives to do so. All right. As Elder Apostle Tahar has crowned this this year, 2024, the year, that we're hoping for Jacob's trouble, man. The Lord's will, it's about to go down, and you can see it happening, man. For one, when things like this happen, what is that? That's what do they call the attempted murder of a official? They call it assassination, which would be grounds, if this was happening on a multiple scale, and aside from the gun violence that's happening throughout the globe, especially here in the States, whether it be, petty crimes or some type of false flag that the East set up, it's all geared towards a civil unrest. Not to mention the different politicians, that are in office. You have certain citizens in these different lands, whether it be, even over here, you have liberals and you have conservatives. All right. And a lot of people don't, especially those that are of the citizenship in certain states, if they have a leader, they're not really down with certain agendas, especially that, people who understand what the hell is going on, they're not really with, well, I'll say an inkling of what's going on because they still choose to believe in a party, but this whole system is corrupt. But, a lot of people are against the liberal agenda because it's geared towards, it's right in your face with the agenda that he is bringing, man. All right. Because he thinks he's going to be able to control this order of Abkeo, but really the Most High is in control. That's the reason why, you're going to have a lot of those good old boys that are not going to want to go back inside and go on quarantine. That's the reason why they say they want Trump to be their president. All right. So it's going to be a civil war coming soon, man. All right. And especially when it comes to things like this right here.
Did you see this? New reports say former President Bill Clinton is going to be identified as one of several John Does named in previously redacted documents related to convicted pedophile Jeffrey Epstein. Alexandria Hoff joins us now with more on this developing story. Hey, Alex.
Hey, Griff. Yeah, and Clinton is not the only big name expected to be released in this. Currently, within the hundreds of pages of sealed court filings related to Epstein, there are more than 150 individuals identified only as John or Jane Does, but the legal masking is about to come off. Last month, a Manhattan federal judge ruled that there is no justification to continue to have documents sealed in the settled case involving an Epstein accuser and the convicted sex offender is now jailed associate Ghislaine Maxwell. The documents are expected to be unredacted and released as early as tomorrow. And among those named, former President Bill Clinton. That's according to ABC News, which notes that the 77-year-old is mentioned more than 50 times within the lengthy court text. The references will likely come from attempts to have Clinton testify against Epstein and Maxwell. The ABC News report mentions that there is no indication that the records contain any evidence of illegal conduct or allegations of wrongdoing by Clinton, although the accuser in the case did claim that she met the former president on Epstein's private island. Clinton's lawyers have maintained that he ended contact with Epstein in 2005 before Epstein.
All right. And things like that and so forth, man. You got a lot of these average everyday, especially Esau, these good old boys that they're not down with this agenda that's been pushed through media, through your government, all right, through your entertainment system, of the same thing of poisoning your children's mind with Satanisms and different types of alphabet lifestyles, man, all right, and the last letter of that alphabet being P for pedo, all right. You got a lot of people that are gonna fight over things like this, because it's been hidden for so long, and when the American populace does finally really realize that they've been duped, you know, when they're actually in the shit and they see that it's not a conspiracy theory, they're gonna go wild as well. But this is 2 Ezra chapter 15, verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword in their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. So yeah, these people are about to get real physical, man. Let's get physical. It's about to get heavy in this place, man. The Lord is actually about to bring this judgment, and we got to be prepared and be of one mind with Yahweh Shem Yahushai, so that we are not caught up in the madness when the Lord starts to bring it. Because you can see it unfolding. And it's scary because we've been speaking these things for so long, but this is how we know that these are the words of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. You know, because he said in our lifetime he was going to perform this, man. As a matter of fact, well, I'm going to go back to that. You know, just since I said this, I'm going to get this in Ezekiel. This is Ezekiel chapter 12 and verse 21. And the word of the Lord Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, what is that proverb that ye have in the land of Israel, saying, you know what? I'm not going to get that one. I'm going to get Habakkuk. But that one, that's a good one too. But this is Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 2. It says, And the Lord Yahweh answered me and said, Write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. All right. So we've ran with this word. We've been pushing it through these lessons online, as well as lessons on the highways and the byways, as the Lord Yahweh Bashmi Yahushai has commanded us. So now it's about to be the time of the effect of every vision. All right. It says, For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. So now we see most of these things coming to pass. Not all of them just of yet, because there's a few more prophecies that the Lord really wants to come to pass, man. All right. Such as the digital rice grain that this man plans to bring. All right. And as well as the destruction of this place. That's going to be the end all be all, you know. I'm going to finish it out. It says, And though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come and will not tarry. And it says in the NLT, if it seems slow in coming, wait patiently, for it will surely take place. It will not be delayed. So once the Lord starts to perform these things, you know, that's going to be pretty much the end of you guys seeing the physical prophets, man. All right. We're going to be as wind to you. All right. Since you did not forbear, you know, you're going to actually be living these things that the Most High spoke of through us. All right. You know, and for your scoffing. But I'm going to get back to the scripture I was just on, you know, not to change the subject too much, but you see these things happening, man. And sooner or later, every mouth is going to be stopped because the Most High is stopping them. All right. What's about to happen, you know, it's definitely going to make 2020 look like a trial run. And this is going to be the end game of everything. All right. But this is verse 16, the 2 Ezra 15:16. It says, For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another, and they shall not regard their kings nor their princes. You know, just
이낙연
like
전
this
대표가
guy.
오늘 내일 좀 거치 표명 예고했는데 입장이 어떠세요?
He was as nothing regarded to somebody that he was waiting to get autographs from or wanting to meet.
Live now to
so
CNN's Mark
forth.
Stewart in Seoul, who is covering
Right.
this for us. So what do we know? What happened? What was...
For there should be sedition among men and invading one another, you know, because that's going to happen. You're going to have people breaking into houses, and they already are. You know, I was talking to someone today, said she got broke in twice. All right. So go figure, we're not even in that time yet. It says they shall not regard their kings nor princes. and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. And all these things are happening in the green tree. So once this thing really dries up, these prophecies that I just spoke of you, they're going to keep on coming even heavier. All right. These are just preludes of what the Lord of Yahweh Shemi Shai is about to bring. All right. It says a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Why? Because there's going to be martial law. There's going to be forces and military personnel that's going to be keeping you from getting to one place to another, man. And if you are even able to work that during that time, you're going to have special licensing. Shit, really, you're going to have to probably have the CHIP by then, you know, if they really started pushing it that like that in that form. But you're not going to be able to have these certain freedoms that you have right now. All right. The sovereignty of America is going to be pretty much gone. Well, Salaki, it is gone. It's drying up right now. These people still are dazed with the illusions that they can still go to stores, that they can still go catch a show. All right. They can go to a bar, titty bar, what have you. They can fulfill their vices, and no evil seems to come to them directly, like it says in the book of Ecclesiastes, the 18th chapter and 11th verse. Because sentence against the evil work is not executed speedily. It is fully set in the sons of men to do evil, man. All right? It is fully set in them to do wickedly. Because once someone hasn't gotten jacked up, they set it in their heart that, okay, I can keep on doing this. Nothing's going to happen. And I'm speaking, speaking really about the day-to-day life that people have, as in they think that nothing's going to stop them because so far they've come this far, But it says that a haughty look goes before a fall, man. It even says, I believe, what is it? Have not, is it surety in the plain way? Have not confidence in the plain way? These people think because they go home, wash their ass, get up for work, and that this thing happens on a day-to-day basis, they're able to perform certain plans that they're dictating the show. But it's the Most High who's running it all. I think it says, have not confidence in the plain way. Oh, yeah, be not confident. Yeah, this is Sirach 32 and 20. It says, go not in the way wherein thou mayest fall, and stumble not among the stones. Be not confident in the plain way. All right. So, hey, what's about to happen is about to basically, it's about to be a whole, what's the word I'm looking for? A monkey wrench in your plans, man. All right. The Lord is about to throw that stone at the wall right now. All right. Not the stone at the wall, but the stone at the statue. Y'all just thought it was going to be miry clay and iron forever. No, the Most High is about to destroy this thing. All right. Back to that second Ezra. I'm going to finish this shit off. So yeah, this is second Ezra chapter 15, verse 16. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They should not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. And that reminds me of the scripture in Judges when it said that there was no king during that time, so every man did what was right in the sight of his own eyes. That's what's about to go down, man. The course of these people's actions are going to stand in their power. All right. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. And like I said, that's when it's really going to be the shit. Once this famine hits, that's when it's going to actually be in full effect. All right. Because that's really what we're waiting on. We're basically in the den of a famine, but it's still a few items on shelves. You can still get certain things, man. But sooner or later, the well is about to run dry. And you're going to have mayhem in the streets, and nobody's going to care to do anything about it unless they're protecting themselves or they're causing the chaos. But Lord will, this is the end of our captivity, man. This is salvation, man. All right, as it's written, I'm gonna get it right here in the Book of Lamentations, real quick. This is Lamentations chapter 4, verse 21. It says, "Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee." So yeah, right now, E really might as well just live it up because it's about to get that much more worse, man. It's about to get that much more worse. These curses are passing on to you. It says, "Thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked." And that's what's going on. Esau has been made bare. All your secrets have been exposed. All your Confederate men are betraying you. I read an article online. I got to look more into it, but it says really the only ally that America has is Israel, and Israel has America. That's the reason why they're both going to get jacked up and destroyed in one sitting. All right, it says, "The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity." Right, because betwixt us is a great goat fixed. So this man's society is doomed, and it has to fail for us to prosper. "He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins." And we see them coming out. We see them coming out with the judgment on this place, man. All right. Guys like,
did you see this?
Like,
New reports
Bill.
say former
And
President
he's
Bill
not the
Clinton
only
is
one.
going to be
His wife
identified as one of several
is a
John
lesbian, and
Does
she was doing
named
some
in
of the
previously
same things. She's
redacted
on that list as
documents
well,
related
man.
to convicted pedophile
And they're still going to try to
Jeffrey
like,
Epstein.
what did they try to
Alexandria
bring it
Hoff
out in
joins
this?
us now with more on this
selection.
developing story. Hey, Alex.
The way they tried to bring it out in this particular news clip, like, oh yeah, he could have been just rubbing elbows with him. He met him through somebody. No, man, this man was diddling kids. All right, he was messing with little kids. The same as with your black entertainers as well, man. All right, and the speckled birds and the heathens amongst those two. All right. And the Lord has to come back and bring justice because they're not even going to out all the names. There's some people that didn't pay to have their name not even on there. It's all about a price for you to be innocent. But with that, hopefully this has been edifying, man. May the Lord bring swift judgment to this place. Mahar, Mahar, Mahar. Babakusha, Babakusha, Babakusha. Kwam Yasharala and Shalom.